Yeah, it definitely says Shea
Hold on,
Holy.
we're live here. And welcome, everybody. We'll be live in just a second.
When it comes to concrete, we've got you covered. RowPaint.com offers custom concrete coating services for your garage, business, warehouse, and more. And we do it in one day. We are your complete concrete coatings solution.
This is Bronco Nation News Live. The best interviews, the most informed opinions, the latest breaking news, all from the top Boise State insiders. Now, here's four-time NSMA Idaho Sports Writer of the Year, BJ Rains, with another edition of Bronco Nation News Live.
Well, greetings, Boise State fans. Happy Tuesday to you. Tuesdays with Tust, always a favorite day amongst Bronco Nation as we get a chance to catch up with Jay Tust, sports director at KTVB. This is Bronco Nation News Live here at BroncoNationNews.com. Whether you're watching us on our social media channels, listening to the audio podcast that we post every day up on iTunes, Amazon Music, Spotify, we appreciate it. However you're catching us, hopefully you'll subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to all of our great channels, and give Jay Tust a follow. He doesn't need any more, but we'll add a few more follows to Jay's Twitter account as well. Happy Tuesday, Jay. How's it going, man?
That's good, bud. A little better for me right now than maybe the Boise State men's golf team, to be honest with you. But they got some work to do, still a lot of time on the course. It's always good when live action sports are going on at 8:48 a.m. or whatever it is.
Speaking of golf, we'll give away a round of golf today. How about that? Timberstone Golf Course complimentary round. So by the end of the show, we'll let Jay and I will pick out a lucky winner. So if you get a good comment, get some interaction in here, we'll give away a round of golf. We're going to talk number 19 on our list today, Jay, but there is some other stuff that we can get to first in terms of Boise State news. You mentioned the golf team. They're down in Texas at the NCAA tournament. I know you were following that closely. Good day for Hugo Townsend, but not a great day for most of the rest of the team.
Yeah. Hugo got hot there on the back nine, 5 birdies, 1 bogey. He's climbed into the top 10 on the individual leaderboard, so a great effort by him. But some of the other guys, quite honestly, struggled a little bit. Max Charles had a quadruple bogey on the 3rd hole yesterday. He played 2 under golf the rest of the way, so he was outstanding outside of that one hole. But overall, the goal of this team is to finish in the top 5 of the team scores. And right now they're about 15 strokes, I want to say, behind that. Not only a combination of getting off to a little bit of a slow start themselves, but Oregon State, who's sitting in that 5th spot, is playing really, really well right now. And they have a former Rocky Mountain standout, Carson Berry, that's their 3 golfer. So a little local flavor there to cheer for, but overall it's going to be a steep hill for Boise State to climb today and tomorrow down to the Bryan Regional of the NCAA Championships.
I heard quadruple bogey, and then I thought you were looking at my scorecard for a second.
Oh, man, I was looking at mine too. I know that both you and I know how tough the game of golf is, and we make it look very, very difficult at times. But I'll say this: if you take away 2 holes out of 5 rounds of 18 that Boise State played yesterday, all of a sudden they're even as a team. They had 2 quadruple bogeys yesterday. You take those away, and they're right in the thick of it. I believe that would put them in 6th, 7th place, and they need to finish top 5. Still a little ways back of Oregon State in 5th, but I mean that's doable. 15 is going to be that's a lot of strokes to make up.
Well, either way, it's a big accomplishment. First time in program history, totally. Making back-to-back NCAA regional appearances. Looks like Coach Potter obviously has the team moving in the right direction here. And so we'll see if they can get it going. And, keep the someone said we started early. Yes, we did start early today. So if you're just joining us late, keep the comments, the questions coming. We are giving away a round of golf at Timberstone Golf Course today. Top comment or question gets a free round of golf at Timberstone. Kurt Blake saying that's ball game scorecard. I think a quadruple bogey would have been Johnny's best hole on his scorecard. So I'm not sure if we're looking at that or not, but
It was funny. Rudy, who was a common, obviously, listener, I
Yes.
was joking around with him yesterday. Usually for me, my scorecard, it's like, hey, if I only count those 2 holes and leave the other 16 out, I did pretty good. So I'm kind of the exact opposite scenario of the Boise State.
Yeah, I'm the one like, oh, I'm at 70 even par. Oh, wait, there's still 5 holes left? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If we could just stop it after
Five,
that.
five, five. No, I'm just kidding.
If I can break 100, it's usually a good day for me, which hasn't really happened all that much lately. So I'm actually thankful that I'm not having to play in the tournament in a couple weeks. I get to I'll be plenty busy doing other stuff. I'll watch you go out there and
Hack it around.
Hack it around, Jay. Looking forward to that on June 3rd, by the way. And it is out at Timberstone. Only 4 foursomes left. We're almost sold out. We've only got 4 foursomes left. And Jay, the hole-in-one, I did confirm. I mean, you are as a participant in this tournament, whether it be a celebrity participant, you are in the mix. We have the hole-in-one signage that came in the other day. I don't remember if this was the day you were on with me or not, but every hole-in-one, there will be a prize, including hole 6. You can win a Ford Escape from Lithia Ford of Boise if you get a hole-in-one. With Jay's luck, he'll get a hole-in-one, but it'll be on like the hole where he gets the Yeti cooler. Not the car.
I'll take whatever, to be honest with you, because the chances of anything happening for me in those regards are very, very, very slim.
Well, we appreciate Lithia Ford of Boise for sponsoring the hole-in-one challenge, and I just keep doing more work on this, Jay. And I know I keep talking about it, but I really am excited, man. This is going to be a heck of a tournament. We may not make any money. We're going to make sure everybody has a lot of fun. I mean, we're giving away a lot of cool stuff. Everyone's going to get a T-shirt, some balls, a golf towel, a little swag bag, all kinds of stuff. And then you got, Tin Roof Tacos out there passing out free tacos. You got Stein Distributing, providing a ton of free alcohol and drinks on the course. And we got a lot of great special guests. J.L. Skinner is going to be there on behalf of Boise Dentistry Co. We got Riley Smith on behalf of Tin Roof Tacos. And then the aforementioned Coach Potter, Coach Downs, Coach Schultz, Coach Burns, Coach Duryea, Coach Moats, Matt Bauscher is going to be out there if we don't eject him. Nick Duncan, you got Brian King, Mike Prater. They're going to be doing their show out there, Jay, KTIK, with Prater in the ball game out there from the patio on Friday afternoon. So it is going to kind of be a fun for all of us, to get together and have a fun Friday afternoon. I'd take the weather we have right now. I'd say that. So we'll see. Hopefully we get good weather. But again, we do have 4 foursomes remaining. If you want to enter as an individual, we'll take you as an individual as well and pair you up with some other individuals. But we're down to the final 4 foursomes. So hopefully we can fill that out. And it's at Timberstone Golf Course, as we said, in Caldwell. It's 2 weeks from Friday. So we're only a little over 2 weeks away now. And looking forward to that. It'll be a 9:00 shotgun start. We'll have a cool little Q&A for during lunch after the round. And as I said, Chef Wally from Just Cater It, formerly of Fat Guys Fresh Deli. And if you know Chef Wally, when he says he's catering lunch, it's not going to just be like ham and cheese sandwiches here. He's going to have a whole huge spread and his world famous potato salad. And I think he said he's doing pulled pork and pulled chicken and all kinds of stuff. It's going to be great. So looking forward to that. June 3rd. And as I said, 4 foursomes left. If you want to get in, let me know. Email me, Rains, RAINS, at BroncoNationNews.com. Have you been to the range or anything yet, Jay? Are you ready?
Kind of. I went there for a story the other day. Actually drove all the way out to Timberstone for it, too. We had a local golfer named Gabby Lemieux, went to Valley View High School, played in college at Texas Tech, but she recently qualified for the U.S. Women's Open. Kind of a cool story. Her husband's her caddy. It's awesome. She's been playing on the Epson Tour, so this is by far the biggest stage that she's played on in her young career. But it's funny, I get done interviewing them, and I hear somebody yell, "Hey, Jay!" I turn around, it's Thomas Spurbeck, Sam McCaskill, and Alec Danon's getting ready to tee it up. So
there you go.
I looked at Thomas, and I was like, "You're obviously really good at this, right?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty good."
Not a surprise. Not a surprise, probably.
Not a surprise at all. I knew it.
Well, get out there to the range or something, Jay. I got one of those free rounds for you. Maybe if you need to get out there and play before the tournament, you got to
kind of do
represent Bronco Nation News and KTVB well out there in the longest drive competition. We got prizes for that. Maybe that's one where you can, carry your weight around a little bit. And we got
hit it straight.
Closest to the pin contest as well. And special thank you to all of our sponsors of the tournament: Atkinson's Mirror and Glass, rowpaint.com, ICCU, Tin Roof Tacos. We got a lot of great sponsors, the blue and orange store as well. So again, 4 foursomes left. Let me know if you're in. I want to have a sellout for the first year. We're raising money for the Idaho Youth Sports Commission. Tim Brady's going to be out there, and it's going to be a good time, and raising money for a good cause, and also helping fund some of our ventures here at Bronco Nation News for football season. So going to be a lot of fun, and looking forward to that. Jay, I mentioned Coach Schultz, the softball team. I was hoping he was going to be busy at the College World Series, but he, I think, will be able to come out and play now, unfortunately, because they do not get in. Right on the bubble there, and we were chronicling your tweets. I mean, if the committee had just seen your tweets, I don't know how they could have kept them out, but it was I don't want to say expected. I mean, they were right on the bubble. I don't think it was a huge shock they got left out, but Boise State softball goes 40-10, ties the school record for wins. But Sunday did not hear their name called on Selection Sunday.
I mean, that's so tough about that is they did all that you could ask them to do. You know, at one point in time, they stumbled. They had a 1-5 stretch, which I really think should just be viewed as an 0-3 stretch, because how do you knock a team for going 1-2 at San Diego State against a team that's in the NCAA tournament, a perennial power, a Mountain West
One of the
Conference
games was like
champion?
13 innings or something too, right?
Boise State won 6-2 in game 1. They lost the final 2 games 3-2. The one in the middle was a 13-inning game. I just don't know how you penalize a team for that effort at San Diego State. I think you're really looking at an 0-3 performance at home against UNLV. But in a 50-game season, BJ, I mean, you and I have covered baseball, or at least talked about baseball, for a very, very long time. When does 3 games ever define a 50-plus game season? It's few and far between, and it's just too bad. You feel like they were so close, whether it was winning one of those games against UNLV, whether it was just finishing off a win against Arizona earlier this year. Like, they came oh so close. Best fielding team in the country, the 6th-ranked offense in the country when it comes to scoring. There are a lot of stats out there that suggest this was one of the better teams in the country. But apparently the selection committee just couldn't get over the fact that they're a Group of 5 school, not a Power 5 school. And so a school like Minnesota, who was completely average in the Big 12 or Big 10 this year, they get a spot. Or even Arizona was really down, but their history obviously plays into their favor. It's just, I don't know. It's too bad.
I think you said it. I think it was your tweet. You said when you're a mid-major, they look for reasons to keep you out, not reasons to put you in.
Yep, and that's even. I feel like, as I've talked with Coach Schultz and got to know softball a little bit more, I feel like that's even more the case with them. It's so weird, man. Like, it feels like you get credit for just playing Power 5 teams, with softball, and not even necessarily beating them. So you could go smoke, I'm just gonna. I know Idaho State got the best of Boise State once this year, but you could go smoke a school like Idaho State by 10, or you could lose to Texas by 10, and you're probably getting more credit for losing to Texas by 10. Like, I don't know. It is what it is. It's too bad. I can tell you this, and maybe we'll get Coach Schultz on here in the near future, like you said, but he'll have a chance to look at the schedule and manipulate that thing. You go back over the years, Leon Rice has done an incredible job, you feel like, of perfecting his schedule and giving Boise State a chance at the end of the year when it comes to RPI and stuff like that. And now Schultz, who was a first-year head coach this year, is going to go to work on that this offseason.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And, first-year coach, it's hard to set a schedule that late and things like that. But, you probably will see that. And I think he said he was even trying to get a home tournament next year as well.
Yeah, I think you're going to see – they're only you've brought this up a number of times, BJ. Only 12 home games. That number is probably going to almost double next year. Almost double, not quite.
It is Boise, Idaho. It's hard to bring the home teams.
Exactly. It is. I mean, especially you can't bring tournaments here too early because of the weather, and I get that. But one other thing, I've had a few people reach out about like an NIT type softball tournament. And Boise State wasn't in line to go to one of those. They really wanted Boise State, but I think you look at the devastation of what happened to them on Selection Sunday, trying to get the attitudes right, get back to practice, turn it all around, and have to pay to travel. It just wasn't a very attractive option this year. Maybe some other year, but I just don't think it was in the cards this year. But that's really tough because now you have, Kelsey Lawler, Aaliyah Flores, Hannah Bailey, Allison Sang, all these girls are sitting there hoping to play in an NCAA tournament on Sunday, and now their respective college careers are just over like that. I mean, that's tough.
Yeah, they lose some key players. Obviously, they'll have to replace some. But as you already saw what he did this year with the roster, bringing in Power 5 transfers and filling some other key holes. So I'm sure he's already hard at work checking that transfer portal and trying to make the roster. I mean, softball already had that rule. You could do the single time transfer and not have to sit out. Everyone's making a big deal about it now in football and basketball, but every other sport already had that. So they're used to that in softball, and they'll plug the roster. And I'm sure I'd be pretty excited about the future of softball, and they're talking about trying to get the indoor hitting facility and a turf field. Turf field, I think, would be huge in terms of hosting more games earlier in the season where you don't have to worry about melting snow off the field and things like that.
And real quick, BJ, like NNU, their baseball team put in a turf field this year. It made a huge difference for them because now all of a sudden you can play through the drizzle, or even if it rains hard, 5 minutes after the rain stops, you can be out there playing on a turf field like that. So that would make a big difference, I think.
And then I think they're trying to get lights as well at some point. Schultz still have them ready. Recruiting is his specialty. Nick Wade, NCAA eyes are always on the Power 5. Shake my head. You mentioned Rudy. He's checking. Did we start early? Kurt says, Yeppers, 8:47 to be exact.
We couldn't wait to come talk to you guys this morning.
We did start a little early today. Both have some stuff going on, so apologize for that. But if you missed it, once we're done, you can go back and listen to the first 10 minutes or so. Rudy saying a blue turf field. That was one of my favorite things about potentially building a baseball field, is they were going to probably have a blue field for baseball. That would have been really awesome, but unfortunately did not happen. Hey, we're going to talk about number 19 on our football list in just a second. But hey, Transportation Compliance Service, if you're looking for a fresh start, a new career change, jump on into the trucking industry. They're hiring truck drivers left and right. 1,000 a day are becoming truck drivers, and TransCom Service is helping many of them get out there on the road. They can do all your permits, all the different things you need to get out on the road. Folks that try to do it themselves usually go out of business pretty quickly. So if you let TransCom Service handle all your permits and forms, they'll get you out there towing that first load on the road in no time. They're a local company here, but they help folks all across the country. Just signed up rapper Warren G and his tour buses the other day. So check them out, transcomservice.com. Boise Dentistry Co. as well. Those are my kids on the screen there smiling. And if you know my kids, it takes a lot to get them to smile. So Dr. Meinert obviously doing something right. I just saw him last week. No cavities, and my teeth are looking good. So BoiseDentistryCo.com, locations across the Treasure Valley, full family dentistry. So check them out, and they do a tremendous job there. Very friendly, make you feel welcome and at home, and it's a fun time to go to the dentist, and plenty of Boise State sports talk with Dr. Meinert while you're in the chair as well. And United Commercial Insurance, UnitedCommercialInsurance.com. They can write business policies in 44 states around the country. Our great listener, follower, Rudy, is working with Brandon over at UCI, and so we love connecting our listeners with our advertisers. So if you need a personal introduction to any of our advertisers, reach out, email me, rains@bronconationnews.com. I will help connect you and make that connection. But 229-8222. If you own a business, if you're thinking about starting a business, all the business liability policies and things you'll need, 44 states around the country, United Commercial Insurance can write those policies. So let them take care of you. Let them help you out. Just give them a call. See if they can get a better quote than what you got. No harm, no foul. UnitedCommercialInsurance.com. Jay, we're having fun on this football series here. Rudy says that we have to start early because Tust must have a hair appointment. Is that
I'll go with it, sure.
Is that that's what we're going to go with for this one?
That's definitely the reason why.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
I do need to get in there and get one, though.
I'll tell you what, guys. I was at Axiom the other day, and I just heard the loudest rack of weights, and I heard cheering, and I heard all kinds of stuff, and I was like, I got to go over and see what's going on.
And it was Rudy. Rudy.
I don't usually go to that Axiom. I go to a different location, and that one was just closer to what I was doing that day. And I walk around the corner, and there's Jay just throwing down some serious weight on the bench, and it was pretty impressive. So if you ever go to the gym, you may get lucky. And that looked like a light day for you, though, Jay.
Light work. Yep.
You're doing the one-handed. I couldn't believe it. All right, we're on our series. We're down to number 19. We've gone through over a week of this already. We went from Tyler Crow to James Ferguson Reynolds to who was 23. Now my mind is blanking. Latrell Caples, and then we went to I wish I should have the list on me before I said this. Latrell Caples. Then we had Talon Green, Jackson Cravens finished off the first week. And then I want to get a quick thought from you on yesterday. Johnny and I, number 20, Ashton Genty, the running back. And I know we joked last week that you should have argued for guys on Tuesdays and Fridays, so you could have had more talk on him. I'm sure you would have loved to have talked Ashton Genty. But before we get to number 19, what's your quick thought on yesterday, us putting Ashton Genty on there at number 20?
I think that there's reasonable hype around him. I do. Moving forward, I remind Bronco Nation, he is a true freshman. He should be, in high school right now, but he arrived early to try to get a spot at Boise State and help the team out. Everything that we saw out of him, which wasn't a ton, but was something during spring ball, oftentimes when these true freshmen show up, you can tell, whether it be physically, whether it be the pace they move at practice, whatever it might be. But with him, you could not tell. He was going through drills seamlessly. Physically, he looks the part, especially in the lower half. It seems like he's going to be able to contribute this year, BJ.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him, and you don't want to hype him up too much, but running back is a position where Boise State's had some true freshmen come in and produce right away, and when you lose who they lost in terms of Van Buren and Habibi Likio, like you said, there's an opportunity there for him, and we'll see. So number 20 is Ashton Genty. The story on him, if you want to read more about him and why he made our list, is up at BroncoNationNews.com. But number 19 today, Jay, is a guy that came on as a freshman last year, impressed, had 2 interceptions in his second career game. We're going with Shea Oladipo, the defensive back who it looks like this year is going to get a chance at nickel, which is one of the main reasons why I pushed for him on this list. Having to replace Kekala Kaniho, they tried Shea Oladipo in the spring at nickel. It went very well, and it sounds like nothing's set in stone, but he's one of the leading candidates to maybe get a chance to start at nickel this fall.
Yeah. I think that, this is the reason why we look at that safety position as just being so deep and talented. It's Shea is so good, and we saw that in such a small sample size last year that coaches have to do something to try to get him on the field because, you can't use J.L. Skinner and Tyreek Jones as an excuse not to play a guy that seemingly can be as helpful as Shea Oladipo. So you move him over to the nickel, which seems like it'd be a good spot for him. He's a little bigger than Kaniho. Obviously what Kaniho offered in terms of his ability to process the game and what was going on the field was absolutely elite. But if you talk with Shea, he talks about watching film and falling in love with the process, and he's a hard worker. He sacrifices candy, I think, during the season or whatever.
That sounded like kind of a common theme this past year.
It does, yeah. He loves the game though, it seems, and I'm excited to see what he can do. We had the chance to catch up with him, at one point in time during the spring, BJ, and I think everybody kind of walked away fairly impressed. A gregarious, fun guy that will definitely be one that probably stays on the short list of guys we request for interviews this season.
Yeah, and we'll hear a little bit about that interview here in a second. But 5'11", 195 pounds, 3-star prospect. Jay was the number 10 ranked prospect in Colorado. He's from Eagle Crest High School in Centennial, Colorado. Boise State doesn't recruit a ton in Colorado. They got a guy or two a year usually. I know Bruno DeRose. There's a few others in the past, but not a ton of Colorado products. They're more in the Texas, California, Northwest, Utah, but they dip into Colorado. They get him. And as I said, came in as a true freshman last year, earned some immediate playing time, had the 2 interceptions, the only 2 of the season in that UTEP game, the big blowout win there. Only finished the season with 8 tackles, had a tackle for loss, 4 pass breakups. I mentioned the 2 picks, but, you had Tubner impressing some who got some of the run there at safety when Skinner went out. But Oladipo, is a young guy, a smart guy. And like you said, you got to find a way to get people on the best people on the field somehow. And I think it kind of just fit with that nickel spot opening up with Kaniho gone. And as you're going to hear Shea talk about, that's a very important spot, Jay, on this defense, that nickel. And Kaniho, I think maybe some of us or people just took for granted how good that dude was. That's not going to be an easy spot to replace.
Yeah, you have to be versatile. You have to be a playmaker. You have to be able to tackle, drop into coverage. The 2 most versatile positions on that defense are probably that edge position and the nickel spot. And if you can add dynamic playmakers there, this defense all of a sudden looks very, very different.
Let's hear quickly from Shea Oladipo. This is him talking about last year what he learned and giving a shot to nickel during spring practice.
I've been playing some nickel. How do you like that spot, or how do you think it fits you?
Honestly, I've learned
how great the people that played that position were. Kala, like looking back, he was one of the smartest players I've ever met. And honestly, playing that position, I'm realizing how intricate the position really is and how much like coaches know that nickel position is important to our defense. So every day we work to look at the little things, because little things equal big things in our program. And that position, it honestly, words can't even describe how, let's see, where I can use, how intricate it is, truthfully.
Why do you, whether it be physically, mentally, why do you fit that position? Why do you feel like you fit that position?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. It's a real good question you ask the coaches, but I just go out there, they say, do what I got to do, and that's why I do it every day, work hard, and do what I have to do.
What do you think is the biggest difference between safety and nickel?
I think it's because you're a lot closer. Being up in that box, everything comes faster. Like safety, you have time to read. Like you have your receiver, you have your secondary, you have the quarterback. That nickel position, you have your first key, you have to go. There's no time to hesitate. Collie used to say, no hesitation, no fear. That's the best way to describe that position.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer that position or because of that attitude, or?
I prefer playing football.
I mean, with that said, I mean, you look at who you guys have at safety coming back with JL and Tyreek. I mean, is this a spot where is it kind of, hey, just find me a spot on the field? I mean, you obviously want to play.
That's exactly how it is. I came in, like, I'll say I came here, I've seen the great players, and honestly, I just want to play football. We work hard every day on the field. We battle, and honestly, it's best man plays, and if that's me, that's me. But honestly, I have a room full of great players, so best people will play.
And you like to rush the passer at nickel. How fun is that for you?
That's a fun time. I can't lie. Hopefully when time comes, I get in the game, I get sacked.
What have you learned from?
What's it like playing behind JL and Tyreek? I mean, you guys spent a year behind those dudes. What's it like?
We have a great room. Those two they're great leaders, great people, and honestly, they're brothers. They take you along. Like, obviously, they've been ahead of their game. They're successful in what they do, so they're honestly the best people for me to be here with, I believe, so that they can teach me as I get to see them play. JL, he's passionate about the game. He loves the game. He's obviously a physical safety, but honestly, that's what people see. They don't see the things behind the scenes that he does. And T, he's so smart, physical safety, but he also, the little things he does on the field that other people don't see, like behind the scenes, he watches so much film. Oh, he's smart. He saves a lot of the things behind the scenes, and it's great to have them in our room.
When you went back and watched your freshman season, I mean, where did you think you excelled, and where were you like, man, I need to get better there?
I feel like excelled in coverage, but where I feel I need to grow was honest knowledge of the defense. Like to roll from that field safety, be able to play that boundary, that nickel. I feel in the spring that's a big thing that we emphasized for me to grow in.
Well, there he is, Shea Oladipo, and just likes playing football, Jay. He's one of those guys that says, hey, put me at D-line, put me at quarterback, put me at center. He just wants to get out there and play, and it sounds like it may be a natural fit for him at nickel, or he may get a chance to play.
I don't know. Sometimes we need these long answers to be entertained. For him, it was the succinct ones that made me giggle. What do you prefer? I prefer playing football. Do you like, when it comes to playing the nickel spot, you might be able to rush the passer. I'm not going to lie. That's going to be fun. It's like, all of that stuff was awesome. And hopefully the coaches can juggle it, figure it out, because it really seems like this guy can help the team win. And they can put him on the field without sacrificing a ton of depth at the safety spot. As you said, Alex Tubner's back there. I mean, that's a spot where they have some depth, some versatility. They can move some guys around and be really dynamic back there.
And I think you got to remember too, Shay, I mean, you're losing Jones and Skinner after the season. So
yep.
Not to say this is for sure just a one-year thing, but you get him on the field, you get him some experience, and then there's a good chance Oladipo is one of your starting safeties next year. Yeah,
you bump him back. He's a key piece on this defense moving forward, without a doubt. And again, like we said before that, you heard that clip of Shea, a fun guy. He's gonna be on the short list of guys that we probably frequently request for interviews.
Well, we're gonna keep the list going this week. We actually have 2 live interviews coming up. Tomorrow we'll have number 18 join us live, and then on Friday we'll have number 16 join us live with you, Jay. So the next couple of days We'll have some live interviews. Jace Whiting also is going to join me tomorrow. The Boise State basketball incoming freshman just got back from his mission, so we'll check up with him and see what he's been up to and if he's ready to come on in and help this Mountain West Championship basketball team as well. So appreciate your time today, Jay. Sorry, folks, if you joined in a little late. We had some stuff going on, but you can go back and restart it at the beginning. But we'll be back at 9 o'clock on Friday. I'll be back 9 o'clock tomorrow. Every day at 9 o'clock. But Jay, appreciate your time, man. And we got Blues Avalanche starting tonight. You never texted me Joe Paris's number, man. I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to talk some trash to this guy. He's a big Avalanche fan, and I'm gonna.
I'll hit you. Go easy on Joe, though. He's my boy. Okay.
Hey, if you want to go like long history, the Avalanche clearly have more long tradition history than the St. Louis Blues. But if you want to go like the last 5 years, we got the cup. So I can still feel like I have a little bit of trash talk, but he has like way more like, previous stuff he can go to, and then I won't have much to say. But we talked at the Idaho Press Club dinner about maybe getting together to watch a game if they end up playing in the second round. So we'll have to we'll see. That may not go very well on my part. I don't know if you saw the odds or not, Jay. The Blues, it's like the Avalanche are like minus 420 to win the series or something. I mean, it's
hockey. Who knows? It's hockey.
3 plus 320. I mean, the Blues still have like half their team that won the cup. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't expect them to win the series, but plus 320 seems crazy that they're that big.
Seems a lot.
But who knows? I'll be watching tonight, having a cold one, so we'll have fun and see what happens. I love this time of year with playoff hockey, playoff basketball, baseball's in full swing, got golf going on. So appreciate it, Jay. We'll see if Boise State Golf, I saw they birdied. They're 1 under early on the day, so we'll see if they can get hot today as well, and we'll catch up with you on Friday.
Sounds good, bud.
There he is. Appreciate it, Jay. Jay Tust, KTVB Sports Director. Appreciate him for coming on for his Tuesday appearance. We always enjoy talking to him. Kurt's going with the Avalanche. Dayton's going with the Avalanche. Nick saying Gloria. Yeah, I do wish they would have kept Gloria around. That very frustrating. Now it's some Beach Boys song whenever the Blues win a game. I thought Gloria was the perfect post-win song from a couple years ago. And but yeah, we got one cup, but want to get greedy, you want to go for more. So my Jayhawks won the basketball title. We'll see if we can keep it going with the hockey title. Maybe. Who wants a free round of golf? Timberstone Golf Course giving away a free round. I'm looking back at some of the previous comments. If you have a last-ditch effort as to why you think you want to win a free round of golf, get your last comments in. We will get to those in just a second. Timberstone Golf Course, one of the best courses in the Valley. They've got all the best greens, voted best greens in the Valley every year. Love playing out at Timberstone. So they've got all the simulators, the TrackMan stuff as well. If you want to work on your swing, Tad Holloway, the head pro out there, does a great job with lessons. If you're looking to get lessons, and you can book a tee time, playtimberstone.com. We appreciate them. And another one of our great sponsors, Westside Pizza. Take advantage of this offer this week. Westside Pizza is kind of trying us out to see if they want to do something. So we kind of have a short-term deal here. And if you want to help out Bronco Nation News, order some pizza from Westside Pizza. If you do it online at westsidepizza.com, it's 25% off your entire order if you use the promo code BNN25. Use the promo code BNN25 and you get 25% off your entire order. So they have carry-out pizzas for $10. A large pizza is $10. If you use this promo code, that means it's $7.50 for a large carry-out pizza. So you can get 2 one-topping pizzas for $15. I mean, that is an unbelievable deal. It's great pizza. Me and my son have gone there a couple of times. We love it. They got really good wings too, calzones, all kinds of great stuff. The cookie pizza is awesome as well. So it's right there on Overland Road, kind of by the Walmart there, by the Flying Y. It's very easy to find. And westsidepizza.com, carry out or delivery, but carry out's easiest. It's the cheapest. And again, if you just use the promo code BNN25 when you order online, you get 25% off your entire order. So please support them this week. Order some pizza. Use BNN25 as the promo code and help us out. And then we'll be giving away a pizza later on the show. We'll give away a pizza later this week. Sorry, Thursday or Friday. We'll give away a free pizza. So we're looking through here for the. I got too many comments to choose from. I'm trying to pick one. Big Rudy says give it to Big Wade since he's already won in the past. Let's look through here. We got Big Wade. I know is looking to do some things. We'll give it to Big Wade. Why not, Big Wade? Big Wade's in our tournament coming up in a couple weeks. He's got a foursome in there. So Big Wade, send me an email and I'll get your address and I will send you your free round of golf at Timberstone Golf Course. So congratulations, Big Wade, and we will be giving away rounds here moving forward. So we got all kinds of folks that were rooting for Big Wade to get it. So we'll give it to Big Wade. Congratulations, Big Wade. Send me an email and I'll get this in the mail to you. And every day this week, we're going to give away a free round. We got lots of free stuff to give away. I mentioned the pizza, the golf. We're giving away lots of free stuff here at Bronco Nation News. So appreciate your support of the show and support of Bronco Nation News. And again, 4 foursomes left. Help us sell out the first year of that golf tournament. June 3rd, it's coming up 2 weeks from Friday. We got 4 foursomes left. You get free lunch, free breakfast, free drinks. You get tacos on the course from Tin Roof Tacos, all kinds of free giveaway. We got golf balls. We got golf bag, or not bag. Well, we have bags for the raffle. We got T-shirts we're giving away from ICCU. We got rowpaint.com giving away golf towels. We got all kinds of great stuff, koozies. So help us out, rowpaint.com, ICCU, all the great sponsors of the tournament, Blue and Orange Store, Tin Roof Tacos, Atkinson's Mirror and Glass. We thank everybody for their support of the tournament and looking forward to it. It's going to be a great fun coming up in a couple of days, about 2 weeks from Friday. So, yep. What? Thanks, fellas. Too funny. Yep. You're the winner, Wade. We appreciate it, Big Wade. Congrats. Email me. I'll get you your free round of golf, and we'll give away a round every day on the show this week. So come ready if you want to win a free round of golf at Timberstone Golf Course. That'll do it for today's show. As I mentioned, we appreciate all of our great sponsors. Thanks to everybody. Ridley's Family Markets is a great sponsor of ours as well. 13 Idaho locations. You can check them out, shopridleys.com. I mentioned the blueandorangestore.com. Whether you're in Boise or not, you can get them at blueandorangestore.com or check them out at the Boise Town Square Mall. All kinds of great Boise State gear there. We appreciate them as well. Matt Bauscher is going to be at the golf tournament, as I said. Bauscher Real Estate, the #1 ranked realtor in the Treasure Valley. You can check them out, bauscherrealestate.com. Please help out Matt Bauscher and buy or sell your next home with him. He's a big supporter of us here at Bronco Nation News. We want to make it worth it to all of our sponsors to want to keep investing in the show so we can keep bringing you this content here at Bronco Nation News. So hope everybody has a great rest of your day. We got Blues playoff hockey tonight, so hopefully no Boise State news breaks after about 6:30 tonight because I will be off the clock. But looking forward to another day, another week. As we get closer to the golf tournament on June 3rd, we inch closer towards Mountain West Football Media Days in mid-July and the start of fall practice on August 1st. It'll be here before you know it. Number 18 on our list will join me live tomorrow. So that's your tease. Join us tomorrow for a live interview with number 18 on our list on the top 25 most important players list. And we'll keep that countdown going. Live interview tomorrow with number 18. Thank you to Joe Nickel and Sarah Joram, Craig Lawson at Boise State for helping us hook that up. Thank you for watching. Thank our sponsors. Thanks, everybody. Been a great show. We appreciate Jay Tust for joining us as well. And we will talk to you tomorrow, 9 a.m., Bronco Nation News Live here at BroncoNationNews.com.
At ICCU, to make a difference, it takes just one connection. A friendly face, an open ear, a helping hand. And then something amazing happens. We find out that we're better together. This is what Idaho Central does in our communities every day. We help our members with the small things and big dreams. This is what believing in you is all about. Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.